The way of the fist is...
Hey guys, if you like the content, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to receive the latest update on my new videos.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's KZ Fox here. I know it's been a very long time since I went away to AWC playing the Arena World Cup. Now I'm back. So today I've got a new video for this new hero. She just came out yesterday on the NA server and I think on EU as well. So here's my guide for her. I'm going to talk about everything I know about this hero and how I feel about this hero. Now let's start off with her skills descriptions. With her passive, this is the most interesting passive, and I think there is something very confusing with her passive translation. The first part is okay because it's quite straightforward. Each time she uses anything, she's going to gain 80 armors, and that will increase, I think, along with level. But the second part is very confusing. When abilities hit enemies, she attacks twice as fast. For her next two normal attacks, what it actually does is that she will attack twice with each auto attack. So she would damage the enemy twice with each auto attack once she has passive up, and she would do that twice as well. So what that means is you're gonna get double the amount of auto attack damage off and double the healing as well. And she'll get a double proc as well. So instead of saying she attacked twice as fast, I should actually say she attacked twice with each auto attack instead of one attack damage. So you can utilize that passive throughout the game. You need to utilize her passive to actually maximize your damage. That is very important. So now we have the second skill, because her first skill is quite straightforward. It's just a dash that you knock people up on the way of dashing, and her second skill is she do this punch when she's standing still, and this skill will also reduce armor, and it can stack up to 5 times at level 1. So using this skill along with if you have Spear Longinus, you can reduce a lot of armors on the enemy heroes. Now her ultimate is quite interesting. She's going to punch and knock back her target. If the target is then knocked into a wall or anything, I think a tower works as well. If it's knocked into a wall or tower, they're gonna get stunned again, and then you can use your dash again. It's like God ultimate, but it has the stun if you knock someone into the wall. Overall, I think her kits are quite interesting and she's pretty good. In the KOG version, King of Glory version, the Chinese AoV, her equivalent hero is quite strong during one of the patches, but right now I think she's below Scud because she needs the special condition to trigger her ultimate, and she needs like all three parts of damage in order for her to maximize damage of her ultimate. You need to stun someone with her ultimate in order for her to be useful in team fight, I think. So her Arcana right here, I'm just showing you my Arcana for her. It's pretty much just 100 penetration with 10 Gorilla in the middle. I took 1 atrocity for that lucky crit somewhere in the match, but you can just do 10 onslaught if you want. There is not much variation for her Arcanas. And next we have her lane build. I think Spear of Longinus is very required on her just because each of her passive can proc the Spear Longinus twice. So each of her passive will reduce 100 armor on her target. And once you have 2 passive up, because each skill gives you 2 passive, so each passive will give you like 4 stacks of Longinus, which is 200 armor. That is very, very good on her. And over here you can see my jungle build for her. Once you finish the jungle item and the Spear Longinus, you're gonna have 30% cooldown reduction. And so after that you want some tankiness, and then you can go straight into more damage later on. So here are my builds, and right now I'm just going to show you my gameplay. This is my 3rd game. I have recorded playing her. This game I'm playing her as jungle. So let's jump into the game. I'm trying to do a voiceover for this game just to comment it over, trying to explain what I'm doing with her. So we just kind of have a standard start. I'm going to start on blue this game and try to gank the dragon side, because the enemy have a Darcy jungle. It's quite important to, if you have the opportunity, you can just go into their blue side jungle and then invade their jungle, take Darcy's buff, blue buff, and then Darcy will be quite useless afterwards if he doesn't have blue. And I think with this hero, you can't really chase people, especially you can't chase a ranged hero like Darcy. They can kite you quite easily, and over here you can see Aram trying to get into my jungle to harass me, but thanks to Arthur, he zoned the Aram away, and so we can just clear the jungle afterwards. Now, when you want to clear the jungle, you have to maximize your damage with your passive, but she's quite good because each of her passive will give you some HP back, so you can sustain yourself in the jungle pretty well if you're trying to do so. And with her passive, with the armor that her passive gives, you can take less damage from the jungle camp, and you can see me just clearing jungle quite fast. And even though it's not the fastest clear speed on for a jungle hero, but I'm okay with it. And with each auto attack, if you paying attention, if you're paying attention to it, each of her passive is actually attacking twice with that same auto attack, and then she get HP, twice the amount of HP written in her passive. And over here you can just see me camping the Darcy, but he's not really coming up, he's staying in the lane, bottom lane, and I don't really want to fight them early on, because I know that I can get kited really easy against the Darcy, against the Talonus. Right now I'm thinking, because Darcy is still sitting on the bottom side, right now I'm really just start thinking to invade his red buff, because he started from red. So after taking this blue, I'm just going to get his red buff, and right now on the top side of the map, it's 3v2 if Preta comes. So it's pretty easy math. We should just definitely do something on top side of the map because Darcy's still at the bottom side. So we took this red buff, and now we have the control over their red buff. We can come back and take the next red buff if we want to. And after that, even though they took dragon, and there's still something very important with the dragon dispatch. Right now, dragon doesn't give you that much gold at all. They nerfed the dragon gold, they nerfed the dragon buff, so if you can take any buff instead of dragon, you should definitely do it. Over here you can just see me ganking on the Talonus. They went too far on the bottom side of the map, and Darcy still doesn't have blue because they waste so much time taking that dragon. It doesn't really give you anything, so I just got an easy kill onto him, and his blue is still up, so I'm just trying to give this blue to my Tulin, but he wasn't able to finish it off. Their Preta took it, but that's okay because Darcy doesn't have blue at this point. So back to my dragon subject. The dispatch dragon is just, I would put dragon after invading enemy's buff. If you do end up taking one of the enemy buffs, you're getting that much. You're getting the amount of gold that buff gave you, and they're losing that amount. They're losing the same amount. That compared to dragon really doesn't really do that much right now. If you have absolutely nothing else to do, I say it's okay to take dragon, but if you have a better choice, like if the enemy jungler make a mistake, they give up one of the buff, you should definitely go for the buff instead of dragon. And over here you can just see me trying to go into the jungle, trying to do my work, and the Darcy escaped with his ultimate because we took the last of his red buff. That's why we know the timer on it, and you can just see that Zuka is trying so hard to kill me, but with my passive, with the armor and passive gives me, she doesn't really do much damage at all, and our top laner ended up taking their top tower, so that was really worth it for us. Qi is very tanky. Once you utilize your passive, she get HP back when she attacks, and she get more armor the more she uses her skills. So over here Darcy's dead, so we can make a play in our jungle by camping him. Instead of chasing into the enemy and gank them in lane, you can actually camp in their jungle. If you ask yourself, how do you hit most of your ultimate, is because the jungle have more walls around, it's way easier for you to hit your ultimate when you're inside the jungle. Even though we didn't kill Darcy, but he wanted to take the buff, so he came back for it. But that was a mistake for his part. So he ended up dying to Arthur, and that was very good. Right now Darcy doesn't. He only took 2 buffs from the start, and after that he was just kept on dying. And you can see me just trying to clear my full jungle and getting my HP back. It's like this hero is having her own built-in lifestyle that you don't need to buy lifestyle items, or you don't need to buy to put lifestyle kind of on her. This is very good. But at the same time, I don't recommend you to play jungle with this hero. I think in lane she's stronger. When she cleared the wave, she can just she can out sustain the enemy laner, and she can do a lot more things, I think, in lane. And also, one most important thing is she needs that flicker to do like a surprising combo with her ultimate and with her S1 dash. So the ultimate combo is like you use your S1 and you flicker, so they can't have any reaction. They don't have any time to react to your play, and then you use your ultimate to knock them into the wall. So it is very useful, I think, on this hero to have a flicker. It's like it's a playmaker if you have that flicker. So I don't really recommend you to play this hero in jungle. If the enemy is smart enough, they will never try to go around you, and you only have 1 dash to close the gap between you and them. So after taking dragon, we're just gonna go back to our jungle, and you can see me not gaining that much gold at all. So after clearing this jungle, we're just gonna go make more plays into their side. And over here we can see them having 4 men at the bottom side, and our bottom tower is already lost. And they are still trying to do something on the bottom side. And right now, if I go into there, I probably still can't do that much. So my decision was to just wait over in the river, and surprisingly they all came up over here, and you can see me just knocking 3 men on the wall, or 4 men on the wall, and then do my full combo to kill both of their backlines. Unfortunately, I used my second spelling in the wrong direction. So Darcy ran away, but that is okay. He doesn't have much HP to work with. He has to go back, and the Zuka is trying to chase, but Zuka has more dashes than me. This is what I meant. If you play this hero like in jungle, you only have 1 dash to work with. Compared to when you have a flicker, you have just more gap closer skills, and you have more movement skills, that's displacement skills. That is very good on a hero like this. So that was pretty sick. 4-man knockback, stun onto the wall. So after that, we're not gonna go for frost cave this game. I think that thing is pretty useless on this hero, because you only need a stun to finish off your combo. You don't need that extra slow at all. I would actually go for Omni Arms rather than the frost cave. And there you can just see me chasing the Zuka. 7 kills this early on. It's very good, because they have 3 men at the bottom side. So we're gonna rotate and maybe get a cap on their way. And over here you can see me just killing that prey down after knocking him onto the wall. There's no need for you to pressure the tower when you are against like 3 men in the lane. You can just, this hero is all about camping right now, I think. Once you camp someone in the jungle, once you can do your combo, you can just kill any backline instantly. I think that's what this hero is strong at. So you need to utilize that. And over here, the mid wave is already pushed in, so I want to call my teammate over to do the dragon, to do the dark experiment. I think this hero can do dark very early, because the passive provides her armor. So that means you're just going to take less damage from dark flare, and you can get HP back with each overall attack. So that was quite easy for her. Probably because I already have 8 kills as well. And once you take Dark Sword, it is very important where you drop the dragon. You can either drop the dragon in the lane. You always want to drop the dragon in the side lane. And you always want to drop the dragon towards close to your base. And over here I chose to drop the dragon at top lane, close to our base. You either can drop the dragon in the lane that you want to attack, or you drop it in the other lane and then you just freeze that lane and don't push, so that you can maximize the duration of the dragon staying up, and you can maximize the time or how many waves you have for the reinforced minions. So we dropped it top and they have to go deal with it at top. So we are just having the free push at the bottom side. They have 2 towers on the bottom side. Right now they need to send someone towards top. At this stage of the game, I'm just really thinking twice before I use my dash, because that's all I have, and after I use it I have to wait for 5 seconds before I use my next dash. So you have to consider when's the best time to use it. You have to pretty much, I only want to use my full combo on the back line, like Tal, Preta. So I'm quite tanky at this stage of the game already with the Mail of Pain. So I was able to tank the whole around alt ender tower. That was no problem. And I just want to camp them in their jungle. If I go in over there, I probably can't really do that much. So you just really need to play passive and think about what you're gonna do. I don't think she can initiate when she's played the jungler. Like I said earlier, she doesn't have the actual flicker. So they do end up chasing us out really hard. So the Preta was like knocked on the wall by me. So it was a pretty easy kill onto their Preta. Once they chase out of their base, it's quite easy for us to kill them. Aram had ult again. She ulted on me again, but they don't have the damage to kill us. So that was pretty easy. And then I just one-shot Darcy as well. Darcy couldn't do that much because he doesn't have any gold at all. So I think we will end the game right here. This is only my 3rd game. I know I'm not playing her very good, but right now I think she is maybe viable, but I think Scott is better right now. Comparing Scott's skills with her skills, I think Scott is better. You know, I think Scott can do more damage. Scott is more mobile than this hero, but this hero is so fun to play. I've been wanting to play like a warrior kind of hero for a long time, but unfortunately I couldn't do it before because I had to practice for AWC. But now AWC is over, so we can have fun, just play whatever I want. So here's my guide. That's all for my guide on for this new hero. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have learned a couple things too. You're welcome to leave a comment in the comment section below. I'll try my best to reply to them. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day.